Hello everyone, I wanted to talk about balance today and the importance of balance for everybody, not just as you get older, but anybody at any age really needs to work on their balance. Now obviously, if you don't have good balance and you're wobbly, you can easily fall down and hurt yourself, and that can be devastating. It can be even life-threatening. You can break your hip, all sorts of terrible things. But even younger people really need to work on their balance and keep it really strong, and that's because there's tons of injuries that can happen when you don't have good balance. For one thing, if you're wobbly, you can easily sprain an ankle. Very common problem. And if you've ever sprained your ankle in the past, the nerves in your ankle never get fully retrained unless you really work on them. They never get all the way back, so it's easy then to sprain your ankle again, sprain your ankle again. So it's a critically important thing for anyone who's ever sprained their ankle, and that's most of us. Also in the hip muscles can get really overworked if your balance system isn't working very well. These muscles have to work way too hard, you'll end up with tight hips, and that's a very, very common thing for just about all of us. Now, if the hips and the ankles aren't doing their job very well, the knees in the middle get beat up really easily, so it can be a lot of knee pain. And very similarly, if the leg it can't do everything it needs to do to keep you balanced, you'll end up overworking some of your low back muscles, upper back muscles, and then you can get upper back pain and low back pain. So really, you can have ankle problems, you can have foot problems, you can have knee problems, hip problems, low back problems, mid back problems, all as a result of your balance not being good enough. So it's a super simple exercise to do, and you can do it every day, and it only takes 10 seconds on each side, so it's not a long time. All you have to do is stand on one foot. Now, if you can stand on one foot for 10 seconds, no big deal, with your eyes open, the next step is then go to eyes closed. And if you can close your eyes and stand on one foot for 10 seconds, then it's time to open your eyes again, but now start doing head turns. And this gets a lot more challenging. If you could do 10 seconds with your eyes open and doing head turns, then you can do the hardest level, which is eyes closed, head turns. And you can see that I struggle a lot here, but this is the most advanced level. Now, a couple things to think about when you're doing this. Number one is I used to tell everybody to do 30 seconds when you're doing this exercise. 30 seconds can easily overwork the hip muscles, make them too tired, and you'll be sore in your hips afterward. We don't want that. 10 seconds gets the job done, so it's even quicker and easier. So 10 seconds on one leg, 10 seconds on the other leg. Another thing is you do not want to be flopping around and moving around. What you really want to do is challenge your ankle, your hip, and really it's your inner ear that's telling you where you are in space. That's why we do head turns and close the eyes, because we want the inner ear to do its work. You don't want to be flopping around. You want your arms in. I like to have them crossed so you can't cheat by doing this. But if you want, you can have them down your side. Just don't have your arms out cheating in all sorts of ways. And then you don't want to be doing it at such a challenging level that you're hopping around and moving. So have it be something like what I was doing here. When I have my eyes closed, head turns, I can do it, but every now and then I wobble and I might need to use this foot just to tap the ground for a second to regain my balance. But you don't want to be doing this sort of leaning stuff all over the place. If that's the case for you, just go down a level to the easier one. So easiest one is eyes open. Next level, eyes closed. Next level, eyes open, head turns. And the next level is the eyes closed, head turns. Now the eyes closed, head turns is very advanced, but it's worth aiming that. Everybody should aim at that so that you get up to that level. Because if you can go with your eyes closed, head turns, and you can be fairly stable in that position, you can get 10 seconds in, then you're not very likely to fall down. You're not very likely to sprain an ankle. You're not very likely to overwork hip muscles, and things are going to be a lot healthier and smoother through your whole body. So very good exercise for everyone to do, everyone who can do this. If your balance is so bad that you really can't even get 10 seconds on one foot, you need to be near something for stability, near a wall. Make sure it's a safe thing for you to do. But almost everyone would benefit from this, and it's really something to do 10 seconds on each foot each day, and you can improve your balance dramatically over time and maintain it as you get older.